Can I start now?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Can you start?
It gives me an immense pleasure to extend to you a very warm welcome on behalf of Sri Akilandeshwari Women's College, who has clubbed all of us for the international webinar Problem Solving and Ideation in Python, organized by Department of Computer Application and Ideation. Now, let me invite Mrs. Rajeshwari Ma'am, an assistant professor, Department of Computer Application, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, one and all. Gathered here. Greeting from the management of Sri Agilandeshwari Women's College, Vandivash. I am very honored to be here to welcome you all for this international webinar on problem solving and ideation in Python basis. First and foremost, I welcome our chairman, Line 3 Muninatram sir, and secretary sir, Line 3 M Ramanan sir, for this program. Next, I extension my warm welcome to our dynamic principal ma'am, Dr. S. Rukmani ma'am, and vice principal ma'am, and also my dear staff members and dear students, welcome to all. I welcome our chief guest, Dr. S. Rajashekaran, Associate Professor, Registrar of IT Department, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Hebrew of Oman. Welcome, sir. Once again, I welcome to all. Thank you. Sir. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Now, the person who has contributed herself to change the society and light the darkness on the life of every student, the Prince Women's College versus Dr. S. Rukumani Ma'am is requested to deliver a speech.
कितना मामा someone meeting the
Now,
invite
I
sir.
welcome,
Invite to sir.
okay, ma'am. Now, I welcome our Honorable Chief S. Rajasekaran Sir, Associate Professor, Registrar of I. University of Technology and Applied Science to deliver a speech.
Is my screen visible, right?
Yes sir, visible sir.
Yes, ma'am. Very good morning to one and all present here.
Good morning sir.
Good morning to everyone. I think here you have, there are only BCA students, right, ma'am?
Yes sir, yes sir.
Okay. So, students, I'm Dr. Raj Shekaran from Department of IT, University of Technology and Applied Sciences, Sibri, Sultanate of Oman. Just I'm going to discuss or share my knowledges in the topic problem solving in Python. See, problem solving is general and you can choose any one programming language how to solve your problem. Right? I just would like to share some points regarding problem solving because you are all computer science students like BCA students. You need to know how to solve the problem. There are some steps which is not even difficult even for small problem. I mean small problem to larger problem. If you follow these steps, definitely you will get a right solution. The first point, you should read the problem at least 3 times. It's minimum to try to understand the problem. What is the problem actually? Because many people are trying to solve the problem without understanding what it is. So try to understand what is your problem. How can you understand? By reading many times, multiple times you have to read it. And work your problem manually, how to solve it. Work through the problem manually, how to solve the problem manually. Very simple technique. I'm asking you to find which number is greater or to find the result addition of two numbers, what is the process you have to do? To find the addition of two numbers, you must know the two numbers first, which you need to get input. That is actually, according to computer languages or programming or whatever it is, to find solution, we need input first. And what is the process? What is the output? So you should solve the problem manually and you will come to know what we need to solve this problem. And try the possibilities to simplify or optimize to reduce your number of steps. Right? Because first time when you try, you can write 10 steps of to solve the problem. Then later you can reduce some number of steps or optimize it. Same meaning, you can reduce the number of steps. Actually, in computer practice, when you write project, we have a practice to write pseudo code, like algorithm, pseudo code. After writing the pseudocode, I mean, whatever solution you get here, optimize the steps, write pseudocode, then translate the pseudocode into the code using any one of the programming language. Then you run it, execute the program. You will come to know what is the result and what are the issues are there. Again, try to reduce your code, simplify your code or optimize your code. Maybe you wrote 10 number of lines. You can reduce it to 8 lines or 6 lines. Number of lines of code, if you reduce, yes, the program is optimized program. Again, debug and you will get result. Write useful comments. What was your input and what was the process? What outputs you got? You write comments by yourself and get feedback from others. Review through review. Ask your friends, ask your teachers to review your code. Get comments from your teacher. If you do practice multiple times, I'm sure at the end you can able to find the best solution. I mean, for any kind of problem, whether it is small or large or complex problem, whatever it is, you can able to get the best solution. This is how you need to follow the steps to solve your problem. Read the problems multiple times, work out the problem manually. You will get some solution, how to find the solution. Then simplify the number of steps. I mean, your manual steps you can reduce. The manual steps will be converted into the pseudo code like algorithm, and pseudocode will be converted into the programming language code, either C, C++, Java, Python, whatever it is, and then debug the code. After debug, you get the result, right? Then you try to optimize your code, reduce number of steps. Let me explain how to reduce number of steps. Then again execute. Write comments by yourself. What was the input, process, output, everything you write by yourself. Then get feedback from others. Likewise, you can practice multiple times. You will get the best solution, right? This is how I want to just give general idea how to solve the problem. Students, can you able to follow me? Am I clear with you, or do you feel any difficulty to understand? Anyone from the students' point side?
No difficulties, sir.
It is clear, right? You can
Yes,
follow
sir.
me. Shall
Yes,
I
sir.
continue in the same style, right? That's fine. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. So here, just I would like to give you some highlighted points on Python. Why I have chosen Python? Because before I was practiced with C, C++. Even during my studies, I was practicing with basic Fortran, COBOL, all those things. But later we used C, C++, Java, even till few more years before we used Java only. But now even I changed my line to Python. Why? There are some reasons. Python is the most demanded tool or a software in today's research or industry everywhere, because we have lots of advantages in Python compared with other programming languages. That is why even I shifted to Python. I'm not well familiar with all the concepts in Python. I just learned few things. I can manage somehow at this moment, but still there are huge in Python. You can learn many things. So Python is powerful and fast, plays well with others, run everywhere, is friendly. There are many reasons. You can say a lot of reasons why you have shifted to Python. And particularly this Python is used for uh, AI applications, data science, machine learning, data analytics. Those who are interested in these areas, you can prefer this Python programming language from the beginning. Even our university we followed before C++, but now we shifted to Python. Starting from those who are entering into university campus, they will start with Python and they will learn many different levels up to data science courses they have. They are studying using Python only. Why? Because there is a demand in the market. See, there are huge demand. In this is actually 2020 statistics. There were 29.9 percentage of people, those who are using software out of 100, 29.9 percentage, mostly one third of the software people using Python. 30%, around 30% people are using Python. See, only 19% people are using Java. It actually reduced because like us, people are shifted to Python. Even how much percentage used JavaScript, C Sharp, PHP, C++, like all software usage got reduced, and only few TypeScript, JavaScript, and Python got increased. Like because why people are moving towards some new techniques. There are something new to satisfy their goal, to they can easily achieve their goal. I just would like to add few points between the difference between Java and Python. Actually, the symbol, this coffee cup symbol represents Java, because all the Java files represented with this symbol. This symbol represents Python. Okay, Java is fast, secure, reliable, and general purpose language. But Python is simple, easy to use. You can use it easily. Very simple code you can write. Let me explain later how to write simple codes. Machine independent, both are machine independent. And Java is compiled. Compile, the difference between compiler and interpreter. Compiler will compile the program and generates the whole error list. If you write some 50 lines of code, it will check all the 50 lines of code and give you the error list. Maybe line number 3 you have error, line number 8 you have this error, like that. Whereas Python follows interpreter. Interpreter will interpret line by line. If there is an error in the first line, it will inform you there is an error here. And once you correct the error, then it will interpret the next line, and so on. And both will generate bytecode. Both will generate bytecode. Right? If there is no error in your program, it will generate the bytecode of your actual code. It will execute only the bytecode. Actual code will not be executed, right? And Java is faster, I agree, but Python is little slower. Why? There are differences. Why Java is faster, Python is slower? Because Java is statically typed. Those who are using C++, Java, you have to declare the variable particularly, like integer x. Integer x, float y. Like that, you need to declare the variable before using it. If x is an integer variable, you can store only integer values. You cannot store some other characters. For example, I can store, can you able to see my screen, students? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine, thank you. So integer x, float y, I just mentioned x is equal to 100. I can store only whole numbers. And for y, I can store some float values. I cannot assign float values to x. This is wrong because it is already declared that x is an integer variable. You can store only whole number. Y is in float variable. You can store either whole number or decimal values. Even you store whole number, it will consider 23.00. Right? Whereas in Python, it's not like that. In Python, actually Python you can execute, you don't need to install software. You can execute through Google Colab. I'm just using Google Colab. See, x is equal to some number 100, y equal to some text Raja. If you want to display the type of x, and type of y, what data type this is, what data type this is. See, because x I'm storing numbers, whole number, it will be considered as integer. Here in y I stored some decimal, sorry, some text, it will be considered as string, and z is equal to 34.567. Z will be considered as float. You no need to declare x is integer, y is float, z is, because it will take some time at the beginning. After that, no problem. See, the first one x equal to 100. When I check the type, it will be considered automatically integer based on the value which you have stored. And y equal to Raja, this is actually text, so it is a string. The type of y, type is a function which will returns its data type, what type of value you have stored. And z I assign 34.567, it will be considered as float. Even later in your program, you can assign x is equal to some character. If you display again print of x, it will display again now x data type is string. But here, according to this input, its data type is integer. For the same variable, I can change into character. Its data type is string now. See, the same variable x will be changed. You can store any type of value in your program. What type of value you are going to store, accordingly, it will consider its type. That is why it is what? Dynamically typed. Dynamically typed. During execution, based on the value which you have stored, it will take its data type. That is why it is little slower than Java. Java maybe it is faster, but it is statically typed. If you declare x is integer, you must take the throughout the program, x will take only the whole number, and you cannot change its data type in between. That's why it is statically typed, means fixed. You cannot change it. Dynamically, you can change it. And one more important thing, in Java, you need to write a larger code, but Python codes are very simple, very small lines. You can write it in one line if you want to print something. Both will support object-oriented programming concepts, but Python, in addition to OOPS concept, it will support scripting also. You can write some scripts. And in Java programs, it will be represented under the braces, open brace, close brace. Whereas here, no brace, no blocks. But blocks are there which can be represented with indentation. Let me explain. how the indentation will be used in Python code later. And most popularly used JDBC is connected with Java. Even we can use JDBC in Python also, but little, not that much, because you can even connect your Excel file with the Python program. No worries. So popular for mobile and web applications. Java is popular for mobile and web applications. Python is popular for data science, machine learning, AI, and IoT. It is popular for all the recent developments. This is the reason why I moved from Java to Python. There is no other harm. I cannot blame Java, but Python have more features and it is very easy than Java. That's why. See, just if I would like to print a message, hello friends, in Java program, I have to write package, public class, you define the class, you should define your main method, and then you have to define system.out.println, the message which you want to display, you have to give. Whereas in Python, it's simple, one line, just print hello friends. Print hello friends. That's it. No need to define package, define class, nothing is required. Just one simple print statement is enough to print whatever you want. Same like if you want to print its value, you can print. Print x. X equal to comma x. Like you can print y equal to y. Again, if you want to print x value, here you can print. So first time it will print x value 100, it is integer. Then it will print y value Raja, it is string. Z value 34.567, it is float. Again, I changed x value good. So x is equal to good. It is a string. Like just print statement is enough. Simple print statement is enough. If you want to print any text, the text must be given under single quotation or double quotation. You can use either single quotes or double quotes, no problem. Both will be same and both will give you the same result. See, here I am using double quotes, here I am using single quotes, both will give me the same result. Just a simple line is enough. Same like that, if you want to print some values multiple times, print hi. It will print hi one time. If I want to print hi 5 times, multiplied by 5, just multiplied by 5. Now see, it will print 5 times. If you want to leave one space, yes. So it will print 5 times. If you want to use print 10 times, yes, just multiplication symbol, how many times you want. But think about Java program, how many lines of codes you need to write. How many lines of codes you need to write. That is why people are moving towards Python. Right? Students, am I boring? Is it clear, all of you? Because I want you to understand. Yes, is it clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It's
sir.
clear.
Okay, sure. Thank you. And there are a lot of reasons why I moved to Python. See, I told there are a lot of libraries, NumPy, SkyPy, Boto3, Redis, Flask, for Jupyter for data analysis, and even for your data structures or for web development. For each and every task, we have different library files are available. So which you want to do in Python, you can use the respective library files to libraries to just import the library, and you can use all the features available in it. That's why I feel it is more comfortable than other programming languages. Also, you have lots of editors available over online. You can use any editor: Atom, pydev, pycharm, Spider, Jupyter. There are lots of editors available to execute your Python program. Actually, even we are using Anaconda Navigator to execute, to execute a Python program. Since our students are online nowadays, we are not using Anaconda. uh, when they come to college, they will come only for the exam assessments. When they come to university campus, they will use Anaconda Navigator. Otherwise, we advise the student to use online tool Google Colab. The link address also available. If you have a Google account, Gmail account, it's enough. You can able to use this Python editor over online, Google Colab, colab.research.google.com. This is the website. You can use it directly. You can log in with your Gmail account. The screen will come. You can enter any code, whatever code you want, you can write, you can execute, and you can do everything. Apart from that, we have this software also. If you want, you can use that software. It's loading now. So in Anaconda Navigator, we have Jupyter Notebook. Through Jupyter Notebook, you will get the same screen. See, this is the Anaconda Navigator where we have multiple options. We are using Launch Jupyter Notebook. Launch Jupyter Notebook. Here you will get the same screen and you can able to write the code, Python codes. So there is no issues with the software. You can download it free of cost and you can install wherever you want. Okay, that is good actually. See, now the Jupyter notebook is open. Whatever program you did, it will be saved here. If you want to go for new, click new Python 3. This way, the editor will open. Here you can write your code and you can execute with this. Or here you can run. You have the options. You can use whichever you want. I prefer to use Google Colab nowadays because you no need to install software and you can use it. I'll go with some simple program, just how to print something in. Did you learn Python in your curriculum, students? In your syllabus, did you learn Python? Anyone, please? Anyone unmute and speak. Did you learn Python?
No, sir.
No, then it's fine. I'll go with simple ideas. Okay. So
Okay,
just
sir.
to print something, as I told you before, you can use either single quotes or double quotes. Sometimes in your output, if you want to display something under double quotes, in your output, if you want to print something under double quotes, you can easily copy and paste everywhere, no problem. Okay, from this text, I want to display only friends in single quotes. So the total text will be given under the double quotes. The text which you want to display under single quotation in your output, you can mention in single quotes. Sometimes I want to display some text under double quotes in my output. Yes, the total text will be given under single quotes. Only the text which you want to display in double quotes you can display. Now you see the output, you will understand. See, because I display the total text with the double quotes, the text will display. Inside, this text will display by using single quotes. So in my output, single quotes will display here. Like something, when you want to type some text, you want to highlight with single quotes or double quotes, you can use this technique. See, here hello will be displayed in double quotes in your output because I just display the overall text with the single quotes, and this text inside will be under double quotes because both you cannot use same. It will, the system will get confused which is open, which is closed. so that you can use different techniques. And if you want to display multiple times, whatever symbol you want to display, just use the symbol. Print which symbol I want, hash symbol. How many times? 50 times. So hash symbol will display 50 times. And if you want to combine some text, we can use just plus operator. Plus, welcome all, plus to this webinar. So this plus is the operator which will combine two text. This is also text and this is also text. Both will be combined and it will produce the result. Welcome all to this webinar. Welcome all to this webinar. So this will just combine two text. Even though if you give some numbers like print 5 plus 7. So now please carefully listen here. 5 and 7 both are text. It is not a number. When you do 5 plus 7, you will get 57 because this is a text. This is a text. Both text will be combined, joined. This plus operator, if you have a number, if you have a number, it will add because 5 is number, 7 is a number, 5 plus 7 becomes 12. But when you use both are strings, it will be combined the string and 5 7 string is the output. I hope it is clear all of you. See, the plus will act in a different role. When there is a text which will be combined or joined or concatenation, when there are numbers which will do addition. Like if you want to display something in multiple lines of text, you can do with the help of multiple, I mean triple single quotation. Hello. Ends with the triple single quotation. See, triple single quotation at the beginning, triple single quotation at the end. It will display whatever text in whatever format you have given in the same format it will display. So I have given in 3 lines, it will display in 3 lines. This is how you can use either triple single quotation 3 times or double quotes 3 times, no problem. But at the beginning, if you use double quotes, and also you must use double quotes. Both must be same. Okay. Then we have some conditions also like you can assign A value equal to 100, B value equal to 50. Print A is greater than B. Will just display if it is greater than B, it will return true because A value 100, B value 50, it is true. A is greater than B. If you write B is greater than A, or A is less than B, whatever it is, you will get the result is false because A value less than B is false. Like you can display A equal to B. To check whether two numbers are equal, we have to use double equal. That is also false. If you check A equal to 100, it is true. A equal to 100 is true. Like you can do any kind of conditional operator like less than, relational operators like less than, greater than, all those things. To check equal, we have to use double equal. To check not
சார்
equal, yes ma'am.
சார் டபுள் ஈக்குவல் தான் போடணுமா சார்?
Yes. For conditional checking, you have to use double equal. If you use single equal, it is assignment. B equal to 50, this is assignment. The
Okay,
value
sir.
50 will be assigned to B. Understand?
அப்ப
So for
ரெண்டு ஈக்குவல்
condition,
போடக்கூடாதா சார்?
no, it's wrong. You cannot.
ஓகே சார்.
For conditional checking, you cannot use this value. You have to use double equal to check the condition. There is a difference. If A equal to B, A equal to 50, B equal to 100, this is just assignment. We are assigning value. 50 will be assigned to A, 100 will be assigned to B. This is assignment statement. And equal to is the assignment operator. Whereas if you want to check two numbers are equal or not, if A equal to 100 or A equal to B, this is the what we call as relational operator to check whether these two values are equal or not. And you can check whether it is equal or not equal to also. A is not equal to B, exclamation equal, which means not equal to. So when you want to compare two values, you must use the relational operator double equal to, which is equal or not. When you want to assign the values, you can use single equal to. This is the assignment operator. There is a difference. I hope it is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. See, so when you want to check the condition, you have to use double equal to. Even print A is not equal to B. So A is not equal to B will be true because A value 100, B value 50, which is not equal to B is true. And here A equal to 100 is true. Always this relational operator less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, all will give you the result as Boolean value true or false. You will get either true or false. These are the results of the Boolean operation, and we have many Boolean operations available. You can check anything, whatever you want. Okay. Now let me go with some simple problems to display something related with the string. Okay. Even for strings, I can assign name equal to Raja. Always the string must be enclosed with single quotation or double quotation. Okay. If I want to print the text, I can use print name. It will print the name, value of the name. Again, if I want to print how many characters in this variable, how many characters are there, it is 4 letters, or just I can use some big name. You will see how what is the length, how many characters are there, 11 characters are there. But there are huge options available here. If you want to print name dot upper, which will print the text, I mean the text in capital letters. Upper is a function which will display the text in capital letters. Like We have the function called lower, which will display the text in lowercase letter. See, all in lowercase letter. We have the option, I mean function called title, which will display only first letter is uppercase and the remaining is all lowercase letter. Title case, we used to use it in Microsoft Word. Uppercase will display in capital, lower will display in small letter, title will display in first letter uppercase in each word. For example, if I have a big name, see, even I did not give capital here, but here you see the first letter of each word should be in capital. The first letter of each word in capital. And I have another function called what is called as something is there for change case. No problem, that's not required. So like we have different functions available in Python to for our use. You can use it whatever is required. Not only this, you can check whether two names are equal or not. You can check whether two names are equal or not. Name one equal to this, name 2 equal to this. So I have to use name 1 everywhere, otherwise it will give error. Okay, fine. So I want to see whether these names are equal or not. Can anyone please tell me whether these two names are equal or not?
Not equal.
Not equal now at this moment, it's not equal.
Characters ಇಲ್ಲ
Same number of characters.
One is Rajasev.
Selvaraju. No sir, character.
Same. See now, name 1 equal to same, name 2 equal to same, it returns true. See here, name 1 also Rajashekharan Selvaraju, name 2
Okay,
also
sir.
Rajashekharan Selvaraju.
Okay,
Now I
sir.
have another question. If I change my name like the second word, first letter also capital. Now tell me, is it equal or not equal?
Not equal, sir.
Yes. Java, sorry, Python is case sensitive language. Python is case sensitive. Case sensitive means uppercase and lowercase letters are different. It will check first character, same. First, second character, same. Likewise, it will compare each character. So up to this, in both the strings are same. When it comes to here, here it is small s, here it is capital S. So it is different. It will give false now. But before it gives same true. Why? Because both names are same. So Python is case sensitive language. Uppercase and lowercase letters are different. Even if I use name to all small letter here, if I use capital letter name to, it will give me error because name 2 is not available here. Name 2 is not available. It will give me the error. Okay, sorry, before that, this is case sensitive. Why? Because hash symbol is there. Hash symbol is the comment statement in Python, not double slash. Double slash is used in C, C++, Java, whereas in Python we have to use hash symbol for comment. The mistake is, see, up to this is clear, you will get the result. But where is the mistake? It will show the error. Name 2 is not defined. Line
Sir,
number 8, line number 8, there is an error. Name 2 is not defined. There is no value for name 2. That is why it is an error, because capital and small letters are different. Now you will get the result.
sir, one doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Why you using print word, sir?
To print the result. If you don't use print, it will not print here in the output.
I
It will
don't know.
compare, it will
Use
not print. If you want to see the result, you must print it.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear?
It's clear, sir.
Yes, fine. Thank you. Like you can do many operations. Even in strings, you can do whether the particular letter is present or not. Whether particular letter is present or not. For example, print A in name 1. If it is true, because A present in name 1, A present in name 1, print A present in name 1 or not, the letter A present or not. I have the letter A, so I have the letter A in my name 1, A is there, right? It will print true, it is there, it is present. I will check other letter whether Z is present in my name or not. It's not there, you will get false.
False.
Z is not there.
It's false, sir.
And how many times a letter present in the word? How many times a particular letter present in the word, in the text? Count of A. So which will give you how many times letter A count. It will count how many times letter A present in this name 1. How
Two
many times
times.
it presents?
Four, sir.
6 times. A once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times A present in the in name 1. So count is a function which will count how many times the letter present. Like there are more functions available for string operations. As this I explained you before, when you add two numbers, just you have to add like 5 plus 4, 5 plus 7, it will add. But one thing, if you want to read any input from the user, how can we write? I want to just read some input. Input, enter a number. That's it. The statement, the input is a function which will display the statement and will read one number. The number should be assigned to some variable, right? So I'm using x is equal to. So whatever number I read, which will be assigned here, print x. See, you can see. So enter a number will display here, enter a number, and you can give some number 50 I am giving, it will print the result. Print 50, finish. So just I read the number, I print it. Okay, I'm going to read another number. Enter another number or number 2. So whatever you want, you can display. Enter number 1, number 2. Number 2 will be assigned to y. Y I am printing. So it will read number 1 is 50 and 50 will print. It reads number 2, 78. It will print 78. Okay. Now I'm going to add z is equal to x plus y. Sorry, I didn't print the result, right? Print z. So number 1 equal to 23, 34.
1, 2.
Number 2 equal to 67. Because when I execute it is not converted. Uh, 45 number 1, 67 number 2. See the result. Z is equal to x plus y. It becomes 4, 5, 6, 7. Why it is? Anyone can identify why it comes like 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yes, sir.
Very good. See, whenever you use input function, which will read the inputs in the form of string. So what you have to do, you have to convert this x into integer. How can I convert x equal to integer of x? And I can convert y equal to integer of y. Now you see the difference. You will get the same result, but 45, 67, it will add now. This will add these two numbers and give you the result 112. I hope you understand, right, students? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Now I will tell you how to optimize the line. This is a very simple question. How to optimize the number of lines? How to optimize the number of lines? See, this is my program. Actually, this program will read two numbers and print the result. How can I reduce? Instead of writing conversion separate line, I'll make it comment, and after input I can convert directly. This is what code optimization. So now two lines will be reduced into one line. This conversion I have written here itself. So whatever input you get in Python, all the inputs will be in the form of string. So here that string will be converted into integer with the help of int function. Now your x has the integer value. So now this line will be removed. This line will be removed. Same like for this conversion also, I'll make it comment. It will not involve in the execution. Now you will see how our number of lines of codes will be reduced for code optimization. So now see, this is also be reduced. I converted here. And see here I am printing in different places X, printing Y in different places. If you want, you can able to print together in one place, print X equal to comma X, comma, every time you have to use comma, right? Y equal to comma Y. So X equal to within under double quotation, the same will print in the output, comma, the value of X will print. Y equal to comma, the value of Y will print. Now these two lines will be reduced. No need for these two lines. And I'm calculating Z is equal to X plus Y, print Z equal to comma Z. Now also you will get the same result. See, I give 45, 67. See the result, X value, Y value, and Z value. Even now also we can reduce the line. I can make it comment this line here directly. I can use X plus Y. You will get the same result. See? So now out of this, how many lines of codes will be reduced? This is what we called as code optimization. You have to reduce. These things will be directly, you cannot do how to reduce the code. See, this will be by practice. If you learn this programming language and you do many practices, you will get obviously. See here how many lines of code I have written? 2, 4, 6, 8 lines of code I have written. Here also I have written 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 lines of code. But now the same output I can get within 4 lines. Within 4 lines. Even still you can reduce. Still you can reduce. How? Comma, Now this print is not required. 45, 60, sorry, I'm using 7, no problem. X equal to 45, Y equal to 7, Z is equal to 52. See how many lines before I wrote 10 lines of code. At the end, within 3 lines, I'm able to get the result. This is what code optimization. So whenever you are going to solve any problem, try to read the problem, understand it, what and do manually. Try to reduce the steps. Implement it in any programming language. Do it whatever you know. Don't follow the steps at the beginning itself, because since you are beginners, you don't know how to follow this. Try whatever way you can able to try. You try in that way, and at the end you try to reduce the number of steps in the code. So finally, even do how many steps I did, at the end I got this result. Within 3 lines I'm able to generate my code. Like when you become a good programmer, you can you can also able to generate these kind of smart codes when you do a big project. For that you need practice. Without practice nothing is possible. Okay. And
Okay, sir.
here also input exception. There are many exceptions are there. At this moment exceptions may not be clear for you, and we have several data types available in Python. String data type, str. In numeric data types we have three: int, float, complex. You know the complex numbers are int, you know, float, you know, complex you might not aware. X equal to uh, 3 plus 4j. You know, in mathematics, you might have studied this complex numbers. And y equal to 6 minus 2j. And now, if I do print, print of x plus y, it will add these two numbers and give me the result. 6 plus 3, 9, and 4 minus 2j, 2j. This is the complex number. These three are the numeric values: int, int, float, complex. Also we have list, tuples, range, and a dictionary is a data type, set, frozen set, boolean, true or false we have seen before. Also binary types are there: bytes, byte array, memory view. There are many things, many data types are available. You can use whichever you want. And here there are some examples also. X equal to hello world, the text is mentioned under double quotation, it is a string. Even though if you represent number under double quotation, number under double quotation 34.56, what its type of X, its type is string. It is not a number because the number is under quotation. Whatever, if it is under quotation, which is considered as a string. And we have complex number, I mean integer, 20 whole number int, decimal values float, 1j complex number, and list of values under the square bracket is list. Same list of values under the bracket is tuple. There are some few operations are different. That, you know, when you learn in advance you will come to know. Then range of 6, this is a very good function. Range of 6 will give you the range of values. Range of 6, for example, range of 6, it will print from 0 to 6. It will print from 0 to 6. For example, let me explain. For I in range of 6, if I use range of 6, the I value will be taken from 0 to 5. From 0 to 5. See, if I use the range function, it will take the values from 0 up to 5. 6 values will be taken, but the index starts from 0 up to 5. That is what the range function. Also you have dictionary, see the meaning. Name John, his age 36. This is a dictionary. The value of name is John, value of age is 36. Like that, you can store many student age and name. Set of values like apple, banana. Set is represented with Anglo braces. See, sorry, not Anglo braces. Here it is square bracket, it's normal bracket, it is braces. You know the difference between these things. The list will be in square bracket, tuple will be in the brackets, and set will be in the braces. There are some differences in the operation that we'll see later, but I don't think we have no time. Already it's time up. Let me take a few things to make you understand easily. And frozen set are there. The difference between set and frozen set: set you can change the value, its value, you can add new value, you can remove the existing value. But frozen set, you can just use the set, you cannot change its value. Boolean, you have either true or false values. Bytes, which is represented as B, the text hello, this is the byte values. And byte array of values, what is the size. Like there are different data types available. See, I have a simple problem for you to solve. Okay, what I have the program, I just wanted to know what the above program do. M equal to, just it read how many minutes it reads. For example, I ask you to convert, I mean to read the seconds, convert into hours and minutes. So to read the minutes, convert into hours and minutes. To read the minutes, how can you write? M equal to integer of input of enter minutes. So this will read the minutes value. I need to convert. If I give 75 minutes, how many hours it becomes? 75 minutes if I give as input, how many hours it becomes? 1 hour 15 minutes. How can you calculate? Hours is equal to M. You have the operator double slash in Python. Double slash will divide and returns the floor value. Double slash 60. So you will get how many hours. And minutes equal to, minutes are M equal to, you can keep M equal to this M value modulo division 60. Modulo division 60 will give you the reminder. If I display print hours equal to H, minutes equal to M. See the program, I'm giving 75 minutes, 1 hour, 15 minutes. So this double slash is the operator which will divide, actually 1 point something will come. It will give you the floor value, means lower value. Say I'll give you some more example. 45 double slash 3. 45 double slash 3. What will be the result? 15. Actually it is 15 only. In case if I use 45 by 7, actually 7 sevens are 49, 6 sevens are 42 point something. But even if you display 45 divided by 7, it becomes 6.428, this number. This will give you the actual division, but double slash will give you the floor value, smaller value. It will exclude the decimal points. So it will exclude the decimal point, 1 hour only will display. And this is the modulo division operator, which will give you reminder of the division. If I divide 75 by 60, how many times? 1 times 60 into 1, 1. The remainder becomes 15. So 75 modulo division 60 becomes 15. This is what we called as remainder.
Reminder.
and 75 double slash 60 becomes 1. It is the floor value. Divide and floor, it which will divide and give you the floor value, means smallest value, smallest whole number. It will exclude the decimal values. Even your result is 1.9, it will give you only 1. Say for example, I will take, instead of this, I will take some other number like 110. When my next execution, I can give 110. Still, it will give you 1 because 50 minutes. Still, it is there 50 minutes, but it will give you only because I told this double slash will give you the floor value, lower value. Floor value. And this modulo division means reminder, reminder of the division. Is it clear, students, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. And still we have something more conditional. If you can write only, just I will show you simple if, because I want to highlight that indentation here. Indentation, I'll wind up with this. For example, x value equal to 10. If x is greater than 10, x is greater than 10, you print some message. What? X value is more than 10. X value is more than 10. See, this is a condition. If your x value is greater than 10, you must use colon, which means followed by that we have the statements. And this statement should be written after indentation. So whatever statement you write here, if all will be with indentation, something like that, whatever you want, you write. Print. See, if the condition is true, then these two lines, because with the same indentation, will be displayed. If the condition is false, these two lines will be excluded. This is something like open brace and close brace. You need to give indentation here, same indentation. Okay, when I execute the program, because the condition is false, it's not greater than 10, so it will not execute these two lines, because these two lines are with the same indentation. You need to give same space. It will exit without executing this. It will go to the next line, and the next line, it is in the same indentation of if, means your conditional statement finished with this, and this is the next line. It will print end. In case if I use x value 100, now my condition is true. My condition is true. Since condition is true, these two lines will be executed. Then after finishing this, your end will print. So like whatever statement you want to write inside some condition, it must be written with some spaces. The spaces must be same. If I write different spaces, it will be error. I cannot write. So whatever lines you are going to write inside the conditional statement or looping statement, whatever it is, it must be with the same indentation. And after that, whatever statement you write without indentation, which means this is the next line, this is not included in the conditional statement. Like you can use else part also, same like this. See, if you want to write else colon, I have statement print, print false part. So if your condition is true, this will display. If the condition false, this false part will display, because now the condition is false, so it will not display these two lines, and this will display false part. Likewise, you can use if elif. If elif is there are many different options. I have simple question here. Maybe you can try to solve the problem, how to do it. Purchase smart pens for IT department this semester. We are planning to purchase smart pen to write the in the smart board. IT department intend to purchase smart pens. The company gives discount on the bill. The company gives discount for the bill. The program needs to take two inputs. What are the inputs? How many smart pens you want to buy and what is the cost of each pen. This is your input. According to the condition, you can calculate the price. Like you read your problem, understand what are the inputs, what are the calculation, and what will be the output. You can generate accordingly. And as I told you before, how to optimize your code. After writing the code, you can check how can we reduce number of lines and how we can merge the lines of codes. Like that, you can able to write a good programming, but these things will be through practice. You need to have more practice to write a better program in the future. I hope I can wind up with this because my time up. I have some other commitments also. Let us see in future if we have a time, we can go for loop statements and list. We have many things. Even I have something with data visualization also, some graphs. Many things are there. It will because in Python we can do many things, not only simple operations. That's what I said. We Python is used to do many operations. We will see these things later when we have time. I'm just planning to wind up this. If anybody have any questions, you can ask students. Anyone can ask your questions if you have any doubt. No questions?
சார்
Yes, please.
சார் இஃப் இஃபில்ஸ் மட்டும் ஒன் செகண்ட் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
If see the if statement, sometimes you want to execute something when the condition is true, right? Very simple example I'll give you. X equal to integer of input of enter a number. If x name like I read another number y. Okay, I read two numbers. I'll check which is greater. If x is greater than y, I just print x is the biggest number. So if x is the biggest number, else which is the biggest number? Y is the biggest number. So I read two numbers. I will check if x is greater than y.
சார்
Yes.
எல்ஸ்லயும் எக்ஸ் இஸ் த பிக்கஸ்ட் நம்பர்னு போடணுமா சார்?
Sorry, y. So I read two numbers 34, 78. First number, enter number one, number two. We can change even later. Okay. So first number is 34, second number is 78. Now check the condition is true or false. 34 is greater than 78, true or false? False. If it is true, the true block statement will execute. If it is false, the else block statement will execute. Now, what will be the result? Now, what will be the result? Because the condition is false, which will execute now?
Why is
Y
the
is the
biggest
biggest
Y is
number.
the biggest number. Very good. That's it. See, you get the result. Y is the biggest number. As I told you before, if conditional statement, there is no braces here in Python. So you have to leave some spaces here. If you don't leave space, it will not accept. So you have to leave some spaces. That means the lines which are having with this indentation are under true block. The lines which are having under this indentation which are in the else block, the system will consider like that. Even if you want to write multiple lines, yes, you can write this is true block and this is false block. So both must be written with the same indentation. That is more important. Otherwise, it will not work. So I'm giving now 67, 23. Now see 67, 23, the condition
True,
is
sir.
true. Then if it is true, it will display this block. X is bigger number, true block. The true block
Y
will
is
display,
smallest.
false block will be ignored. False block will not execute. Either true block or false block will execute based on the condition. If the condition is true, true block will execute. If the condition is false, else block will execute. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But one thing you should remember in Python, the indentation is more important. You have to write with the same indentation. Any other questions, please?
சார் பைத்தான் எதுக்காக நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றோம் சார்?
I told you right before. We can use it for machine learning, data science. Even see, there is a company, or even your college is there. Your administrator, your principal want to see the students' marks. She cannot see one by one how much this student scored, this student scored. Like if you generate some graph, it is easy for the higher officials to go through it, and they will come to know how much percentage of passing, how much percentage of failing, and the teacher who is handling this subject. Accordingly, they will plan for the next. It's not only for this. We can do many things, many kind of graphs or reports you can generate with the help of Python, and any kind of analysis you can do. See here, I have some COVID details. How many are affected with positive, how many are negative, and if they have the symptoms, whether they have cold or cough or temperature. How many people they have cold, cough, temperature, but still they are negative, and how many are there is nothing. See, there is no cold, no cough, but still they are in positive. How to analyze and identify in the future? Maybe when you give these data based on the past history, I can generate some machine learning algorithm which will identify whether the particular patient is affected by COVID or not. It not only COVID, even you can identify whether they are affected by like cancer or not. Like any disease you can identify with the help of this machine learning, which we need to use the past history, medical reports of huge number of employees. With those data you can generate the machine learning algorithm which will provide the results to the users, exact results. You don't need to go to even hospital to check whether you are affected or not. like
Okay, sir.
Many applications are there. I just mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, which can be used for artificial intelligence applications, data science, and machine learning and data analytics. For all those things, you can use Python code. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Fine, thank you. Yes, any other questions? If
பைத்தான்
no,
எதுக்கெல்லாம் யூஸ் ஆகும் சார்?
அதான் இப்ப சொன்னோம்ல, நீங்க எதுக்கு வேணா யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். உங்களோட பர்பஸ் பொறுத்து. நீ ஜஸ்ட் if you want to do simple calculations, you can use it.
ஓகே சார்.
If you want to do analysis, ஒரு உங்க காலேஜோட ரிசல்ட் இந்த வருஷம் எப்படி இருந்துச்சு, என்ன டீச்சர் என்ன சப்ஜெக்ட் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணாங்க, வாட் பர்சன்டேஜ் ஆஃப் ரிசல்ட்ஸ் தே காட், தென் லாஸ்ட் இயருக்கு என்னென்ன சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் என்ன டீச்சர்ஸ் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணாங்க, வாட் த ரிசல்ட்ஸ் தே காட். They can compare these results and they will plan for the future. Maybe this teacher handling some particular subject, the results are poor, then they may change the different subject to the teacher. Like all calculations you can do accordingly. You can predict or plan for the future. In all the industries or companies, they are analyzing the past history. Based on the past history, they will plan for the future. Next academic year, where from we'll get admission. Even colleges, they are looking for admission. Maybe they'll get admission from some area. Rural areas means what they did in the particular area, they got more admission this year. They will do the same thing in other areas also to improve their admissions. Like these kind of calculations also, you can do any kind of data analysis, analytics, you can use it. You can use Python to do. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anything else? Yes, students, if there is no question, we'll wind up the session. Madam? Excuse me, or
No
please.
other question, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
This is Principal, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Good
Yeah,
afternoon, ma'am.
fine, sir. Fine, sir. Sorry, sir. Sir, due to meeting, I couldn't
No issues, ma'am. No
connect you.
issues. It happens
But
sometime.
problem time.
I hope your students are asked some questions. I think they are clear on that. They understood something at least in the basic level.
Sir, they have a lot of they got lot of inputs from you, sir.
Thank you,
Last
ma'am. Thank you so
half an
much.
hour I was here.
Uh-huh.
I have seen they are asking questions that they are telling some when you are asking they are telling answers, no, sir.
Answers also. Yes, really,
Interacting,
I
they are
appreciate that.
interacting. Yeah, they are interacting and asking doubts also in between.
Yes, yes, yes. Really, they are active students. I
Yes,
appreciate.
thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Rajaselvi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, யாரு MC?
Ma'am.
Next இப்போ அவர் முடிச்சிட்டார் இல்லையா கொஸ்டின்
Yes,
ஆன்சர்
ma'am.
செக்ஷன்
You
யா
are, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ம் proceed. ஹலோ நான் பேசிட்டுமா?
Yes, ma'am. Proceed, ma'am.
மேம் வீடியோ ஆன் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody present here. Most respected chairman, sir, beloved secretary, sir, dear HOD and faculty members. I'm happy to address the gathering in the webinar on problem solving ideation in Python basics, jointly organized by Institutions Innovations Council and Department of Computer Applications. First, let me congratulate the Department of BCA for organizing international webinar. I thank the resource person for accepting the invitation. Today, Python programming is an emerging field in information technology. Students should think and pursue new additional courses apart from the prescribed syllabus. Such trending courses and knowledge can be acquired through these type of webinars and interactions. These interactions our students did. I think my students took ideas and use of it and continue the academic journey in the right path. I'm sure that our students were strong in technology and cope up with the course well. I saw this now. My sincere thanks and appreciation to Mr. Rajesh Selvi and others for organizing such wonderful webinars. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks for your invitation and appreciation.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much, sir. Now
Shall I
I
leave the meeting?
request Mr. Sumita delivery to vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, sir. It's
Good
my
afternoon.
privilege to deliver vote of thanks on this vacation on behalf of the Institution Innovation Club and Department of Computer Applications, Sri Aglandeshwari Women's College, Bangladesh. First of all, I would like to thank God, the Almighty, for His blessings on us for the success of this international webinar on problem solving and ideation in Python basics. I thank this opportunity to thank every one of you for participating this webinar and making it very successful and memorable. I would like to thank Dr. S. Rajasekaran Sir, Associate Professor, Register of IT Department, University of Technology and Applied Science, Oman, who has given a fruitful talk about an problem solving and ideation Python in basics programs. And I would like to thank Chairman, Chancellor, Chairman Sir, Secretary Sir, Sri Agandeshwari Women's College for giving opportunity to the conducting international. And I would like to thank Dr. S. Rukmani ma'am, Principal ma'am, Sri Agandeshwari Women's College for giving opportunity. And I thank organizing team members, Mrs. D. Rajaselvi, Head and Department of Computer Applications, and also faculty members in my department. And also thank Dr. N. Tamilarisi, ma'am, IC President, Head and Department of Computer Science. And also I would like to thank Mrs. Kalarani, ma'am, librarian, who's supporting lot for this wonderful webinar. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sumita.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Correction போடணுமே
Shall I leave the meeting now?
ஓகேங்க மேம் இப்போ ஆட் பண்ண சொன்னா பண்ணுவாங்க மேம் இந்த அலைன்மெண்ட்
Ma'am, can I leave the meeting?
சரி
இப்ப இங்க நேரம் ஏன் இங்க வருது
Sir, can you left, sir? Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I'll leave now.
ஐயோ எனக்கு நடுவுல
ஆமாம்மா
நாளைக்கு 27
தான் மேம்
நாள்
இருக்கு அதனாலதான் மேம் சரி
சரி இப்ப இதுக்கு ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் ஃபார்ம்
அதான் மேம் அவங்க தமிழரசிக்கு அனுப்பணும்னா அவங்க அனுப்புவாங்க மேம் ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் ஃபார்ம் லிங்க்கும்
சரி இப்ப இதுல கரெக்ஷன் வந்து தமிழ்துறை நடத்தும்
சரி
தேசிய இணைய வழியிலான தேசிய கருத்தரங்கம் போடுங்க
சரிங்க மேம் இங்க வந்து இணைய வழியிலான அது ஜாயின் பண்ணுவாங்க மேம்
இது இப்போ தேசியன்னா நேஷனல்ல ஸ்டேட் லெவல்னா என்னது மாநில தானே
ஆமாங்கம்மா
இது வந்து இங்க உள்ளவர்கள்
Yes, ma'am.
அதனால நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க இணைய வழி தேசிய இணைய வழியிலான மாநில கருத்தரங்கம் மாநில அளவிலான கருத்தரங்கம்
சரிங்க
இணைய வழியிலான மாநில
இணைய வழியிலான
மாநில
கருத்தரங்கம் அதை மட்டும் மாத்தினா போதுமா வேற ஏதாவது மாத்தணுமா
மீதி எல்லாம் கரெக்ஷன் ஹிஸ்டரி அது இதான் நம்ம கல்வி உதவி பேராசிரியர் தமிழ்துறை அதை மாத்தணும் அவர் கொடுத்துருக்குது அங்க வேற இருக்குது இங்க வேற இருக்கு உதவி பேராசிரியர் தமிழ்துறை
சரிம்மா இது மட்டும் தானே
இது இந்த நேரம் வந்து 2 மணின்னு மட்டும் போடுங்க 3 மணி வரையும் போடாதீங்க
சரிங்க
2 மணி போட்டு அதை இந்த பக்கம் போட சொல்லுங்க போட சொல்லுங்க
இந்த சைடு
இங்க
ஓகே
இது போட சொல்லுங்க
ஓகே இதெல்லாம் அப்ப அப்படியே அவங்களே அலைன் பண்ணி அனுப்ப சொல்லிட்டேன் தேங்க்யூ மேம்